Hello, Attorney Lee Marvin here, recording out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm an immigration attorney, and today I want to show people how to figure out the case status and processing times for their different processes. One of the most common questions we get these days, by far, is how long is it going to take? Is my case done? What's going on with my case? Any imaginable variety of a question related to that we get multiple times a day, every day, all the time. So we're putting this video together to help our clients and the world figure out where to go to find out the most recent update as far as how long their cases are going to take, okay? So what you have to do first is go to USCIS website, okay? And this is their main website. Down here is where you manage your case. Now that's confusing because you don't actually manage your case, not even close. You can find information, very static, one-dimensional information about your case by going to check your case status, okay? So check your case status. They're gonna ask for your receipt number. Where do you find your receipt number? Well, this is an old case because it's my wife's case. They used to call receipt numbers application number. So if you see a thing that says application number or anything like that, it really is your receipt number. So we put in NBC asterisk 005227418. Check status, okay? And it will pull up the most recent update on the case. As you can see, this was filed in 2014. This notice says the oath ceremony notice was mailed. That's the last thing they did on this case. They will tell you if you don't get the thing that they tell you is coming your way by a certain date, in this case, May 29th, 2015, you have to go to other areas of the website to try to submit inquiries or to figure out if maybe your address was messed up and they have to resend it. But you can do that on this website. So, but the first thing is, what is the most recent update? What is the last thing they did? That's where they tell you, okay? So then you go down. If you're wondering, if the notice is, we received your filing, okay? You're gonna wanna know the processing time. So how long is it gonna take to process my case? So processing time information right here. Click on there, and it will take you to drop downs. Okay, we'll go to N500. Okay, N400 is naturalization. There's no subcategory for naturalization, so you just click this to move on. You pick your field office or service center, okay? You can see there's a ton of them, okay? This one, National Benefit Center, for some reason, they don't have it on here anymore, probably because a while back, they shifted who takes care of this particular request based on the address that was given out of Michigan. So basically pick the one that's appropriate to you. So is there anything in Michigan here? I don't see anything from Michigan. So we're going to pretend that we're in sunny Fort Myers, Florida. So you click on that and you get your processing time. So the N400, which is the application for naturalization in Fort Myers, Florida, okay? Processing time, 14 months to process naturalization. That's actually not as bad as I was expecting. A lot of these processing times are ridiculously long. Naturalization is one of the quicker processes. Again, there's a lot of political reasons. There's a lot of lawsuits against this administration. So certain types of processes are quicker than others. It's not all consistent. It's all over the place. Every office is a little bit different. So that's why I say you gotta go to your right office to get accurate information about your case. Now this says 14 months. 80% of the cases are completed within that period of time. That's not always the case, but it gives you a ballpark, and that's all what we're looking for here, okay? So let's say it's been beyond the 14 months. They say, okay, you can do a case inquiry. Okay, first of all, when is the date that you actually received your notice? In this case, let's go back to this example. Receive date August 8th of 14. August 8th of 2014. So they say if you receive your receipt notice on August 8th of 2014, when can you contact the immigration about your case and why it's taking so long? Okay. In this example, you can do it now because obviously it's been years since we've actually gotten this. Let's do something more recent. Okay. So we're going to do April 26th, 2023. Inquiry date for that. They're saying your case is processed normally, obviously, because that's today's date. So the earliest you can submit questions for your late case is November 20th of 2024. Please do not contact us before this date. They're serious. They won't talk to you, and they probably won't be very patient or nice to you if you contact them before the date that they tell you you're allowed to. Okay, we do this a lot, and it's just the way it is, man. We will notify you if we need any additional information. We appreciate your patience, of course. So that is where you figure out when you can actually contact them if the case is beyond the date that they say it's supposed to be, which is this 14 months, okay? So if it's beyond 14 months and it's beyond November 20th of 2024, you can submit an inquiry, which they won't give us the option here, but they will give you an option here to do that. Let's pretend, okay, let's pretend this was in December 1st, 2022. Inquiry date, still processing normally. Good Lord. Okay, I just want you to see what it looks like when it's not. So let's do 06/30/2022. Okay. Really? Is that long? Man. Okay. Let's do, oh, that's December. That's why. 06/30/2022. Okay. Okay. This is not very helpful. 04. Case inquiry date. November 2023. So 01/30/2022. Still processing normally. So this stuff, basically the government does things intentionally to get you to wait, okay? So that's one of the takeaways from this process is that most of the time they say just don't contact us, wait. So if you're frustrated with your attorney, because it happens, because you're not getting your information, it seems like the attorney is not really leveling with you about how long it's supposed to be taking, this is why. Okay, I put in all these dates and it should have told us when we could submit an inquiry. Okay, but you can't, right? You can't. I mean, there is a point in time where you can, like if we did this in 2021. Whoops. Okay, so it's been so long, it's way beyond the date that it's supposed to be. You can request by the service request online. You can submit your request online. So they'll give you a link when you're finally permitted to talk to them about your case. And you read through the stuff, answer the questions. Again, every time you got to provide your case information. This one is the N400 again. Receipt number. I'm not going to plug all this stuff in, but basically you go through your receipt notice, you plug in all this information. The first name of the applicant, or sometimes it's the petitioner, depending on what you filed. Date of birth, the A number now is required. It didn't used to be required. The mailing address for the person who filed. Fill out all this information. Tell them what last happened in your case update. And it's kind of hard to do with a fake one because it is no longer relevant, so they don't really give you the options that they normally would. But the last action taken on the case. So in there, they tell you the last thing was we sent the notice to you. You put that in there, okay? Email address, and then this form is filed by the applicant usually, legal representative. This is what I put in when I'm doing it. and then your information. And then, geez, to make sure you're not a robot, you put in this security information. Then you submit it. And then they will send you a confirmation on the screen that says, thank you for submitting your request. We will get back to you at the appropriate time. So that is how you submit the request after you're beyond the time, and they're not providing any updates for you whatsoever. This is helpful, but again, it's not going to resolve much at all. It just is a place for you to go to if you need to find out updates, that the most recent updates that they may have. This is a much better option than calling the 800 number and trying to get a live agent, which is almost impossible these days. Post-COVID, it's almost impossible to get a hold of immigration directly, intentionally. They have too many people to worry about, so they just make it more and more difficult. But that is how you go about finding out your information, how to submit requests, how to see how long it's going to take to process it. This is where you go to find that out. So you can do this anytime you want, and don't be frustrated. Just make sure you're in for the long haul. You know it's going to take forever. It's going to take a lot more time than you ever expected. It's not your attorney's fault. It is absolutely squarely on the government. And more these days, the government is being sued over these things. So these dates are changing regularly based on what's going on politically. So this is where you go to find that out. If you need help with your immigration cases, this is who we are. That's me. You can contact us. Here's the phone number, 1-888-589-2228. Give us a call. Check out our website. Check out our YouTube. Like us. Subscribe to us. We provide updates and very helpful information on how people navigate the world of immigration. But don't hesitate to reach out to us directly. We can help you more thoroughly if you contact us directly. And good luck with your process. And we look forward to hearing from you one day.